What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another rugby video on the Rugby channel, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 good things about Rugby 20. So I'm going to be making my own list of top 10 of the best things about the upcoming Rugby 20 game, so stay tuned, it's quite a few good ones. Welcome back to another video on the Rugby channel. Please make sure you go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the notification button, as well as please go ahead and follow us on our social media platforms to be up to date with the channel. Number 10. Official player ratings. So, as we all know, the Rugby 20 licensed teams will be having official player ratings, and it's also done by rugbypass.com, I do believe. So they, if you don't know, they are like an official rugby site where they talk about news and basically do loads of stats and stuff for rugby in general in real life. So the Rugby 20 developers have decided to go to them and sort out the ratings and do all the accurate like skills and basically everything for that. So which I think is a good thing. So the ratings are going to be more accurate, kind of like you have with the EA Sports games. They were done by the sheer the pace and stuff. They would measure that and take it all into account, and that's basically what Rugby Pass have done with all this. Hence why you can see at the top of the corner of this screen that it's called Rugby Pass Index, and basically that's what they do. It's their stats section. Hence how they've judged the players. Basically, my throat is going again. This is ridiculous. Number 9. In-game referee. So I know it's not a very big thing, hence why we're not really going to talk about this too much. But Rugby 18 never had a referee in the game. You could hear him, but you couldn't see him. It was just an invisible referee going around the pitch, somehow talking in mid-air. But yeah, they never had an official referee, whereas Rugby Challenge did, and I felt like as a rugby game it should really have a referee in the actual visible in the pitch. So for Rugby 20, obviously this will be an official feature. Whether they're actually licensed referees as of right now, we don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just an auto-generated one at the moment. But whether we'll get real referees, I don't know. That would be quite cool, I think. It would be something the developers should definitely look at in the future. To be able to have Nigel Owens or somebody on the pitch would be pretty awesome. But as of right now, we'll make do with what we got, and it's quite a nice feature to have to actually see a referee. Number 8. Weather conditions. So as we all know, Rugby 18 didn't have any weather conditions. It was constantly dry. It would either be windy, sunny, or nighttime, and that's basically the only weather conditions you could have. Whereas in Rugby 20, they've decided that you can have rain now, and it will eventually become muddy and everything like that, which I think is an awesome feature. So you're going to be able to have rain as well as overcast. I, for one, would love to see snow also added to the game. Maybe it's something the developers might do, who knows, but I think it would be pretty awesome. But anyway, as of right now, we know that there's going to be able to have rain as a feature in the game, and mud, so I think that would be quite cool. It'd be cool if the players could slip as well, and make it more realistic, but as of right now, the weather effect is going to be quite cool, as you can see in this shot here, and it also kind of shows on the t-shirts as well, which I think is a cool little detail to make the actual kit wet. Number 7. Tunnel cam. So again, just like the referee, it's not a massive deal, but this time around they've decided to add in a new camera effect. So you can now actually watch the players inside the stadium walking out through the tunnel. It's not like a massive feature, but every little thing like this makes the game look cooler. As well as the graphics don't look too bad, as you can see with them walking out of here. Yes, okay, it looks kind of like PS2, PS3 graphics, but it's a low developer. They don't have a hell of a lot of money to get all these licensing and everything as well, and to have these cool little effects. I think it's kind of a cool thing. The game runs okay, but yeah, this is a nice little feature to be able to see your players walk out for the tunnel. It would be quite cool. It would be awesome as well to be able to see anthems being played. We probably won't get to see that, but as of right now, this is a cool little effect. It kind of builds up tension and atmosphere. It's just a shame about the commentary, really. The commentary is a bit poor. But other than that, yeah, it looks nice with the players walking out into the stadium. Number 6. Stadium shot. So as we all know, a new feature as well for Rugby 20 will be the stadium shot. So before a game, you'll select what stadium that you want to play in. Obviously, they're all unlicensed. They're not official stadiums. But yeah, you'll get to select what stadium you want to play in, and then before the game, they show an outside shot of the stadium overlooking the crowd and everything. I, for one, love this effect. You didn't really get to see it much in rugby games, and to be able to see it with this, well, I think the graphics look quite cool of an outside shot of the stadium, to be honest. It kind of feels like a sort of Grand Theft Auto look to it, I think, anyway. Not Grand Theft Auto 5, but like an earlier version of Grand Theft Auto, and I think it looks quite nice. You get this effect in like EA Sports games, especially Madden games and FIFA games. So to be able to have it in a rugby game, I think it's quite a nice effect. Kind of builds up tension. I think outside shots at night time look so much better with the stadium lit up. But this is just an example of what it looks like. So I quite like it. Number 5. 10 stadiums unlicensed. So as we all know, Rugby 18 was a massive flop, and one of the big deals about it to me was the fact that you could only play, I think it was like 4 or 5 different stadiums, and that was it. Obviously all the stadiums are always going to be unofficial because they can't fork out for licensing as well as licensed stadiums, because that's more money again. But to be able to have an option of unofficial stadiums, I think is quite good, as well as to be able to have all these different weather effects. I know the developers have kind of tried to replicate real life stadiums of certain ones like this. For example, I think is it the one on the top right corner of this picture you're looking at. I think they tried to replicate a stadium. Is it in Australia or something like that, I think? And then there's another one that also kind of looks very similar to the Millennium Stadium, or the Principality Stadium, whatever you want to call it. I feel like the one on the left top corner looks a lot like Munster's ground. Just my opinion. I don't know if it does really, but I think it does. But yeah, they've kind of replicated them and it looks nice. Number 4. Pitch wear. So another cool effect they've added into Rugby 20 is when you're having the rain falling down onto the pitch, the players will eventually tear up the grass with their boots and it will make a lot more mud. I, for one, love this feature. It makes it a little bit more realistic and it pays a hell of a lot of attention to detail. Yes, okay, we're always going to know the graphics are never going to be absolutely insane when it comes to this game. But when it comes to certain little things like that, it makes the game just a little bit better. By having mud and stuff plastered over the players' tops. I, for one, love that feature. I think it's a really cool detail to have, and it's going to make the gameplay a lot more realistic. Like I said, I'd love to be able to see the fact that you could slip over and make the actual mud affect the game. Whether it does or not, I doubt it. It's kind of like FIFA, the water and everything doesn't really affect the ball. But who knows, it would be quite cool. It would also be quite cool to see like a waterlogged pitch, but I doubt that's ever going to happen because it would just be, yeah, it just wouldn't look too good. But yeah, this is quite a cool feature, that's why it's in top 5. Number 3. Create your own team, career mode. Okay, so we know solo mode is going to be create your own team. So you'll be able to decide who you want, you'll be able to name your team. I don't know whether you'll be able to create a logo, but I do know you're going to get the select probably kit colors and stuff like that. So I think this is going to be quite awesome to be able to name your own team and basically create it and sign whoever you want. It's going to be pretty cool. To be able to have other licensing as well, lower division licensing to sign your players with, I think it's going to be a pretty awesome effect. So you're going to be able to start off in a lower league. I don't know what the league's going to be like. Are they going to be auto-generated or are they going to be just randomized leagues where you have like Toulon and Saracens and stuff all in the same league? I won't be a fan if that happens. But if it's like auto-generated leagues, I think it would be quite cool if they put them in actual divisions where it's like lower teams and stuff in one league. And to be able to kind of promote your team up all through the leagues would be pretty awesome. But yeah, that's why this is number 3, because it's such a cool effect which we have never had before. Number 2, Rumour, edit teams and players. So as you just know what I've just said, this is basically a rumour. We don't know 100% as of right now, but there's a massive theory going on that card management is going to be able to edit logos, edit leagues, as well as like edit other things like player names and stuff. Like I said, it's only a rumour right now, but if this is true, it's going to be absolutely insane. So you'll literally be able to make an unofficial Super Rugby and do it all yourself, name the players, and basically do it that way. Same as well, you could be able to edit the unofficial teams as well. Like you have the All Blacks, and obviously the All Blacks don't have their logo, and they also don't have the official player names. So if this rumour is true, that you'll be able to edit stuff, then that way then you'll be able to edit all the All Blacks names, and you'll also be able to change the logo. Like I said, we don't know 100% as of right now if this is true. It could be officially false, but if it is, this is why it's in the top 2. Number 1, a lot of licenses. So number one, which makes our list, which makes Rugby 20 stand out from a load of other games, is the fact that they have so many licenses. As of right now of this recording, this is the amount of licensing they have. As you can see, there is Wales, Scotland, Ireland, France, Italy, Canada, Georgia, Namibia, Samoa, Tonga, USA, Japan, Russia, the English League, the Pro 14, the Top 14, and the Pro D2. Those are all the official licensing, which will have all the official teams, official players, and official kits in the game. So I think this is a massive improvement from Rugby 18, because they didn't have this amount of licenses with Rugby 18, especially the lower tier nations, like to be able to have Georgia officially licensed as well as Namibia and stuff like that, which we don't really get to see too much in rugby games. I think this is an awesome effect, and I think I for one will probably be the one thing which will make people want to buy this game the most. Think what you want of Rugby 20, but I think with this gaining amount of licensing, I think it's a massive feature for the game, and it's really making people want to buy it because you want to play as your team. So without further ado, guys, that is going to be the end of the top 10 video. I hope you did enjoy. Please make sure you go ahead and smash that like button to show your support, and comment, are you going to buy Rugby 20? Are you not? Let me know what you think of Rugby 20 in this comment section of this video. Yeah, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. We upload rugby videos every single week guaranteed, as well as covering everything to do with Rugby 20 and Rugby Challenge and everything else rugby gaming. We also cover other rugby union stuff like match previews, as well as looking back over the years at rugby history, as well as we have another series which is Make My Kit Friday, where I'm redesigning all your nation's kits. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that stuff. If you're a rugby fan, please go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, we cover everything to do with rugby. If you haven't already, please click the notification button to be notified when I upload, because I upload at random days. Sometimes it's 10 videos a week, sometimes it's 4. It already varies, so if you click that notification button, you won't miss out on any of my videos. And follow my social media as well, which is my Twitter, if you want to stay up to date with all rugby gaming stuff, which I don't always put up on my videos. And if I find out any news, I always put it on my Twitter, so follow my Twitter. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I've been Andrew. I will see you in another upload. Peace out, guys.